Since I became a councilman almost exactly 4 years ago, I've made it my top priority, as I stated many times, to cut the size and cost of government, to relieve the burden on taxpayers so that we can make it more affordable for our families who live here to stay here. To that end, I've embraced two key issues: the consolidation of unnecessary layers of government, to permanently reduce taxes, and the introduction of new technology and renegotiating outdated contracts, particularly in the area of energy. As part of that initiative, on September 27th, 2011, this town board approved an agreement with a company called Resolution Energy Group. This company of energy consultants was retained to review our energy rates and use their contacts in the energy markets to go out on the town's behalf to find the lowest rates for the supply of gas and electric energy for our facilities. After we approved this agreement, Resolution Energy did what they were tasked to do, and we then signed a 2-year contract of electric and gas with direct energy at low fixed rates. Over the course of the following 2 years, Ramapo taxpayers saved a great deal because of this contract. This summary, a copy of which I have here and have now uploaded online to the public, states how much we spent on our facilities, our streetlights, and our natural gas, and the savings that we achieved because of this contract. Over the course of the entire contract, this report shows that taxpayers saved over $260,000 over 2 years. One would think that with such an incredible track record, Resolution Energy Group would be immediately asked to continue their services for another 2 years. However, this was not so. Tonight, because of inappropriate action taken with regard to this contract, I feel the need to discuss the details surrounding it. Before the contract with our supplier, Direct Energy, expired in November of last year, I informed the supervisor and town board that we needed to once again authorize Resolution Energy to distribute bids and get the best rates so that the low rates we were paying would not lapse. I was told that this issue would be addressed, but the clock ticked. In late October of 2013, I asked the town attorney why the contract was being held up. He responded that the town board had voted roughly 3 weeks earlier to approve an agreement with another energy consultant to do the job. I was confused by this response because I sit on this board and I review everything I vote on. And additionally, I had been growing concerned about the upcoming lapse of this contract, and so a discussion or a vote on this issue certainly would not have escaped my attention. I asked him again for clarification, and he reiterated, in his words, that sometime in either late September or October, the town board had voted to approve a contract with another energy consultant to solicit bids for energy rates on our behalf. Giving him the benefit of the doubt, I asked him to send me that agreement that the board had purportedly approved. On October 23rd of last year, I received an email from his office with an attachment containing a completely unrelated resolution. I responded that this was certainly not the resolution in question, and that Michael Klein said that this was something that was done within the previous month. I was then provided with another resolution relating to United Water and a statement saying that there had been no other energy resolutions. If I had simply accepted the word of the town attorney, as I should be able to do since he is my counsel as a town board member, a different outcome may have occurred. When I confronted Mr. Klein and asked him why he insisted that a resolution had been passed when one never existed, he claimed that he was simply mistaken. In late November, Chris Schiller, the president of Resolution Energy Group, spoke to this board about the potential consequences of letting this contract lapse. I believed that a meeting needed to be held with the supervisor, the town attorney, myself as the individual on this board who deals most closely with energy-related issues, and Mr. Schiller to discuss this contract. On December 5th, with the contract having lapsed and taxpayers losing money daily, we met. And at the meeting, Mr. Schiller repeated that continued inaction would lead to a staggering increase in energy prices. Supervisor St. Lawrence said he recognized that and that the issue would be decided at the next town board meeting. And at that time, he said, the board would decide whether to reauthorize Resolution Energy or another energy consultant to procure bids for our energy rates. The next meeting came and went, but no such action was taken. In January, as roughly $25,000 had been unnecessarily expended on higher energy rates because of this delay, Mr. Schiller again addressed this board during a workshop meeting. Once again, the issue was raised as to why a vote had not yet been taken. And I strongly believed, along with other members of this town board, that it was irresponsible to delay this any further. I made it clear that I believe that whoever could procure the best rates for the town should be authorized to go out and do so, whether that was Resolution Energy or any other group. But they needed to be authorized immediately. Supervisor St. Lawrence assured me that this issue would be addressed very soon, and he was going to make a decision on it. I respected his authority, and I waited. In February, Mr. Schiller again addressed this board, citing numerous irregularities about the handling of his contract by the town attorney's office. After another discussion on this issue, the supervisor said that he would take it upon himself to act as an energy consultant and go to the energy market to procure the lowest bids for energy to supply the town with. That brings us to tonight, March 10th, nearly 1 month after that. This board has still not authorized anyone to procure bids for energy rates, and we have therefore received no bids. Under the contract that has now lapsed, our fixed rate was roughly 6.6 cents per kilowatt hour. That number jumped to over 14 cents a kilowatt hour in January and was between 23 and 24 cents a kilowatt hour in February. This report, a copy of which I have here and have now uploaded online for the public, details the losses that we have suffered as a result of this delay because the contract lapsed and the rates we have been paying have skyrocketed. As a result of the delays on this matter, taxpayers have lost over $73,000. By the end of this month, that figure will eclipse $100,000. I respect all my colleagues, and I will not speculate as to why they would take actions they have taken or what their agendas are. I have come face to face with some hard realizations recently. I can only speak my own mind, be accountable for myself, and explain my own actions. I should have come to this board months ago and independently taken action on this matter as I am tonight. However, I trusted in my town attorney and in the assurances that the supervisor provided. Tonight, I'm asking my colleagues on the town board to join me in righting this wrong by voting to authorize Resolution Energy Group to do its job once again, free of obstruction, and go out to the energy markets on the town's behalf to find the lowest rates for the supply of gas and electric energy to power our facilities for another 2 years. Time is of the essence, as taxpayer money is being wasted for no justifiable reason. My fellow council members, let us stand united tonight for the best interests of our residents and our government, and uphold our individual oaths of office as independently elected officials of this great town of Ramapo. And with that, I'd like to make a motion to authorize Resolution Energy Group to immediately conduct an RFB for a request for bids to solicit bids for the supply of electric and natural gas energy for our town so that we can obtain the lowest energy rates for the taxpayers of Ramapo.
I'll second it, but I have a question to the council. Are we in any legal position if we move forward to have them? Are we with anyone right now?
No, the prior contract lapsed, so there is no pending contract.
And I have been in discussions with companies as to what we can do, and I will continue those discussions. So we have a motion and a second. All those in favor say aye.
I would like to just say before there is a vote that if this does not pass tonight, taxpayers will be on the hook for thousands of dollars every single day. And I will propose this resolution at every single meeting until it is approved, because it is immoral and it is irresponsible for us to continue to sit here as elected officials and not be accountable by allowing further delays upon delays. Months and months have passed, assurances have been given, discussions have been had, and enough is enough. It's time for us to stand up and do the right thing.
You have a motion on the floor, and it's been seconded. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? I oppose.
I oppose.
Okay, your motion is defeated. Any other items on the agenda?
Thank you, Councilman Withers.
Okay.